Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about something that is going to be huge. If this video does not motivate you in regards to the cryptocurrencies that tokenize real world assets like the Ondo finances, the XRPs, the XDCs, the H bars, all those cryptocurrencies, and I'm sure I'm leaving out some other ones. I think like Algorand, if I'm not mistaken. There's a whole Avalanche. There's a whole bunch of cryptocurrencies out there that tokenize real world assets. But Ripple had posted an article a couple of months back that totally went under the radar. But is very bullish in regards to cryptocurrencies like XRP. So I want to share this information with you. I wanted to make this video yesterday, but things just got away from me. But nevertheless, I'm here today bringing you this crypto content. If you like what I'm doing, if you like the channel, if you like the videos, make sure you give me a subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. I'm just an infant here on YouTube trying to grow the channel. So much appreciated if you subscribe to the channel. All right. But before we get into the article, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. Looks like we're bouncing back a little bit right now. Still up over $3 trillion right now, but we're up over 2.5%. Bitcoin is still sitting at $106,000 right now. XRP is having a nice little run. It's up almost 5% over the past 24 hours. I was hoping that it would stay in that $2.11, 2000, or not 2000. I wish it was 2000, $2. I think it fell as low as $2.11 last time I checked, but then boom, it came right back, and now it's at $2.26. So I was hoping that that it would be a little bit lower for payday, but right now it's up at $2.26, which is great to see. I'm not mad at that, but excuse me. Oh man, excuse me sorry about that, guys. I got a little frog in my throat, but nevertheless, I'm happy to see that we are bouncing back a little bit, but I'm still very bullish on XRP, man. Oh my gosh. After I show you this article, you guys, I think you will all kind of get that second win, so to speak, when it comes to XRP, because I know, it's tough. It's not easy. XRP is not for the faint of heart. So yeah, but before we get into the article, quick shameless plug too, as well. Make sure to follow me on X. Sometimes it's easier for me to tweet than it is for me to make a video. So if you want to stay updated what's happening in the crypto space, as well as what's happening with the casual crypto investor community, make sure to follow me on X. All right. So I got to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to Jack the Rippler. He, I guess, had shared this video about an article that was published on the Ripple website. All right. So came across this yesterday, wanted to make a video yesterday, but just couldn't do it. So I'm doing it today. But I think it's something that we all need to be mindful of. All right. And obviously, as you saw the title of the video, okay, we're talking about tokenizing real world assets. And I think this is going to be a huge catalyst for all these cryptocurrencies that are tokenizing assets. I think I did a video maybe a week or two ago about Avalanche tokenizing, I think it's real estate deeds in New Jersey. It's happening, guys. Obviously it's not as fast as we'd like it, but it's happening. All right. So it says right here, global financial infrastructure entering a new era as tokenized assets set to surge to 19 trillion by 2033, guys. Just think this, just let that sink in. Okay. So when we look at the market cap, so for instance, for Bitcoin, right, we're sitting at and this is for the market cap people. I know a lot of people, when it comes to XRP, well, you can't talk about market cap. Can't talk about market cap. Just bear with me. I have a point to prove. Okay. But for the people that do want to talk market cap and have that conversation about market cap, okay, I agree that you can't necessarily use market cap for XRP. All right. But for the sake of argument, let's use market cap. Okay. Bitcoin is sitting at roughly what? 2 trillion, right? $2 trillion market cap. Okay. We're talking about the potential of 2033. By 2033, it might be more than 19 trillion by that time. Okay. That's number one. We got things like inflation, all that kind of stuff, right? So Now, I'm not saying that XRP is going to be tokenizing $19 trillion and all that's going to be coming on the ledger, right? But let's say it gets a quarter of that, a third of that. Can you imagine what the price of XRP would be at if it was able to get to tokenize that amount of tokenization, so to speak, right? Can you imagine what the price of XRP would be by 2033 if it's able to tokenize $3 trillion on the ledger, or maybe even, let's say, what, almost a third, $6 trillion on the ledger? Think about it. All right, so let's dive into this article. It's not super long, but wanted to share this information with you. So this article actually, or this post, was actually back in April 7th of this year. Okay, so this totally kind of slid under the radar. Okay, so it says right here, the financial world is undergoing a fundamental shift. A new report by Ripple, the leading provider of digital asset infrastructure for financial institutions in Boston Consulting Group, projects that and this is a projection, guys. It might be more than this. It might be more than this, guys. Okay, projects that the market for token, or it could be less, right? Let's be fair. It could be less than that, but think about it, guys. It's probably going to be more than that. Okay, so it says right here, projects that the market for tokenized rural assets to grow from 0.6 trillion today to 18.9 trillion by 2033, 9.4 by 2030. Guys, that's less than 5 years away. $9 trillion. Okay, let that sink in. And what was the market cap again? 2 trillion. Okay, that's if Ripple gets a third of that, that's another trillion on top. Guys, we are so blessed to be in this space early. I know I am. Okay, I'm grateful for this opportunity because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. I honestly, my heart of hearts, feel that generational wealth will be made with XRP and other cryptocurrencies that tokenize real world assets. Absolutely. The Ondo Finances, the H bars, the Avalanches, all these Algorands, all these companies that tokenize these assets. Okay. So 9.4 trillion by 2030 with the, I don't know what a CGAR of 53%. Okay. All right. So it says here, Tabor Murray, managing director partner of BCG, which is the Boston Consulting Group, tokenization is transforming financial assets into programmable, interoperable tools recorded on a shared digital ledger. This enables 24/7 transactions, fractional ownership, and automated compliance, guys. This is insane. Okay. There is so much that's going to be done. By tokenizing real estate, people can own real estate without actually having to own the building. They can tokenize it and you maybe get a yield on your investment in that real estate project without having to deal with tenants and toilets, right? You can tokenize an album, an artist, a rap artist or a rock singer or whoever might tokenize their album and you get a portion of their sales, or you get maybe special ticket, ticket deals and stuff like that. A new director who's trying to, crowdfund his or her new movie, you can tokenize it and maybe get a return on a movie. This is what's happening. Okay. So moving on, it says the report outlines a 3-phase evolution. Phase 1, low risk adoption, institutions tokenize familiar instruments like money market funds and bonds, right? Phase 2, institutional expansion, scaling into complex assets such as private credit and real estate. All right, which is where we are right now. I just did a video, as I mentioned earlier, with Avalanche tokenizing real estate deeds in New Jersey. I think they're tokenizing, over 250,000 or close to 300,000 real estate deeds in New Jersey. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Okay. Phase 3, market transformation. Tokenizing becomes embedded in financial and non-financial products, as I just mentioned. Movies. Going back to financial, you can do insurance. You can do music. You can do anything with art, anything in the art space. This is what's happening. Early adopters like BlackRock, Fidelity, and JP Morgan are already operational. Guys, we already know. If you haven't seen the Ondo Finance website, go check out Ondo Finance. They're tokenizing assets too as well. And guess who's an investor or partner with Ondo Finance? I believe BlackRock is, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it might be Fidelity or JP Morgan. I can't remember which one, but I think they might. I think it's BlackRock and Fidelity, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, moving on, it says the market is transitioning from tokenized ads and simply sitting on chain to integrating into real economic activity, says Marcus Fanger, Senior Vice President of Ripple X. Okay, key growth enablers, regulatory clarity, obviously, mature tech infrastructure, so having the infrastructure for that, and strategic investments by banks and fintech. Okay. Wrapping up here, a flywheel effect is driving adoption where institutional supply and investor demand reinforce each other. Challenges like infrastructure, fragmentation, and regulatory divergence persist, but collaborative efforts on standards and infrastructure are helping to overcome them. The message is clear. Institutions must move beyond pilots. As Bernard Kofeller, a partner and associate director of BCG, puts it, tokenization is no longer just a concept. It's the foundation of the future in global finance, guys. If this doesn't make you excited, if this doesn't kind of light a fire under you or give you some fuel, give you some motivation to remind you of why you're doing this, why you're investing into crypto. I know it does for me. I can't speak obviously for you, but if this doesn't motivate you, if this doesn't get you excited, I honestly do not know what will. I hope you understand what you have, know what you hold, and be grateful that we are in this space early. If you like this video, if you like the content, you like my channel, make sure you subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. I pray that we all get to hit our financial goals so that way we can live the lives that we want to live, so that we can have the freedom that we want to have, so that way we can put our families in better positions. This is why I do it. Put our communities in a better position. This is why I do this. And this article got me so motivated, man. I'm just blown away and reminded on why I'm doing this. So guys, I appreciate you guys. I hope you liked the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.